This event is also sponsored by Humble Bundle. Humble Bundle sells games, ebooks, and other digital content through Pay What You Want bundle promotions, the Humble Store, and the Humble Monthly curated subscription service. Customers choose how their payment is divided between the content creators, charity, and Humble Bundle. Over $129 million has been raised for charities across the world since 2010. You can check out these bundles over at www.humblebundle.com/monthly. All right, and I'm getting word that our runner is ready, so I'm going to throw it over to you, Psych0sis, for Thief the Dark Project. Good luck.
All right, we're good now?
Yep, we're good. We're up.
All righty. I hope you're all ready for some Thief the Dark Project. If you've ever played System Shock 2, it's made by the same developers, and it's on the same engine. So you could already know like how broken it's going to be. I'll be your runner for today. My name is Psych0sis.
Hi, my name's Doc Ill. I also run this game.
All right. I'm just going to preface this run by saying that a lot of the tricks are just back to back to back. So we're going to do our best to try and like keep up with the game. So timing starts when I hit continue here. So we'll do it in 3, 2, 1, go. All right, so first thing I'm going to go over just very quickly, movement tech. Strafing, as we call it, which is just going diagonally, is a lot faster than just going straight. Also, you're going to notice that at any opportunity, I'm going to try to jump as much as I can. This game also increases your velocity when you jump. Oh, he saw me there. I failed the tutorial already.
Oh, man.
All right, so we're going to be jumping as much as we can. And every time you successfully land a jump like right after the other, you can chain them and get sort of like a bunny hopping effect. So if you've ever played like a Source Engine game like Half-Life or whatever, it's sort of the same deal. I'd also thought I'd mention that we're playing the game on the original engine as it shipped back in 1998, so it's the 20th anniversary, so that's pretty cool. So a lot of the tricks are very specific to this engine, and we're just going to leave it at that.
All right, so to progress this level, we're going to have to spar with a guard and beat him in one-on-one combat, so let's see how we do on that. Here it is. All right, we got it. Yeah.
And now a key magically spawns out of thin air.
Yeah. Good job on assaulting that man.
Thanks.
Yeah.
So, I mean, if you can't tell by that, this is just the basic training level. There's not really any difficulty to it. I'll let Doc actually start explaining the next level.
Yeah, right. So in the next level, Psych0sis is going to be stealing a scepter from a heavily guarded mansion. It's incredibly important that he remains undetected. If he gets caught by the guards, he can actually get killed by them, and that loses quite a bit of time. Or you could also just run straight through the front door and ignore the guards. That's a strat, too.
Yeah, they didn't really account for the fact that you could just lean through the front gate and hit the switch on the other side. This game's pretty broken. Also, speaking on broken mechanics, we're coming up to the first like real speed tech of the game called Death Abuse. So at the end of every level, the mission has like a timer to fade out after you complete the last objective. We're going to take that key off that guy. All right.
Got it.
I'm just going to quick save here just in case. And sometimes, oh.
All right, so you can walk around. So you can walk around and complete objectives after you die, and we just time it so that we complete the last objective. Here's a trick called object fling. It looks kind of weird, but you want to explain that?
Yeah. So you notice I did it for both this level and the Death Abuse on the last level. So when you walk up to an object and you lean to one side, if you quickly flick your mouse across the screen like the opposite direction, so if you're leaning left, you swing it right, for a split second you enter that item's hitbox, and the game just does not like that, so it just shoots you out with like the force of 1,000 suns, whichever way you're flicking the mouse. And we use that a lot. You notice I used it to actually Death Abuse on the last level. If you like going into a wall like head on, like with full speed, is basically like jumping off like a really high building in this game. Like the game just treats it the same way. So you're just gonna end up dying a lot. So some flicks we actually do have to be careful we don't hit a wall. And for the death walk, as we call it on the last level, if you die and then get pushed into the air, the game freaks out and just assumes that you must still be alive, because how else are you in the air? And it lets you walk around, but it still gives you the death fade out. So sometimes, as I said in the last level, the mission like has a set timer to end. Sometimes dying and then using the death fade out is quicker than just waiting for the mission to end. We also got probably an important trick on this level called Cutty Skip. I'll let Doc sort of explain that.
Yeah, so the whole point of this level is we're trying to break a fence out of this prison named Cutty. He owes us a favor. And in order to complete the level, a couple things has to happen. Cutty has to give us an objective, and he's actually scripted to die, but he has a whole dialogue before he dies, so we're just going to skip that by killing him immediately after he gives us the objective. If he doesn't die, we can't complete the mission.
Let me listen for the dialogue.
Yep.
Just give me a sec, sorry. It's coming up here. We're also going to use this hammer to kill him. There it is. So normally he would have just kept going on with his dialogue there, and then like he would do like a scripted death animation, and that's just way too long. For some reason, if you leave the cell as he says the word loot collection, the game just ticks off the objective of learning like the location of an item, and then you just kill him yourself to make the death animation quicker.
So we got another skip coming up in the next level, and that's kind of the bread and butter of this game. We call it Blackjack Glitch. So the Blackjack is the weapon that Garrett uses to knock people out. It's that thing. I'll just give like a little basic idea of what the glitch is, but what you can use it for is to cancel your falls. Effectively, you can fall forever without dying when you normally would just die. So he's setting it up. There it is. Okay, he got it. Good.
Yeah, it's pretty much like if you want to run this game on the original engine, you kind of have to learn how to do that. Like that fall right there would knock me down to like 3 HP, and it's really not good. So we're coming up on an item here. I'm just going to briefly mention this. There's potions in this game, speed potion. It's going to make me run about 10 times my speed, or 2 times my speed. I don't know why I said 10. So you set up the Blackjack Glitch by just swinging your weapon. And whenever you swing your weapon, for like a split second, the game spawns in a hitbox. So like if an enemy is in that hitbox in front of you, they'll take damage. That's how like it kind of calculates attacks. But we can skip spawning it right then and there by switching our weapons mid-animation. And then we could forcibly spawn the hitbox whenever we want by then just sheathing the blackjack. And we can keep chaining it together as much as we want. And it's going to come into play later on.
By the way, there are zombies in this game.
Yeah, this game's pretty spooky sometimes. There's a little bit of RNG on where those zombies spawn. I'm going to just briefly mention that now, but we also got another trick coming up here. It's called the fast ladder glitch, and as you can assume, we're going to just go fast up the ladder. Normally, the ladder speed is way slower than that. Oh, jeez. It's way slower than that. That was almost bad. But by dropping an item between you and the ladder, the game just like freaks out and just assumes, because it then puts like a little bit of space between you and the ladder, and the game just freaks out and doesn't know where you are, so it just gives you ground speed. There's also another skip coming up here. It's pretty simple, just item stack. If you drop 2 items below you, you can use them to like stand up as like another platform. So it allows us to get up to that ladder a lot quicker than normal. Oh, forgot that.
All right, so in the next level, Garrett's going to be almost assassinated, and what we're going to do is we're going to follow the assassins back to their leader so we can get revenge. There's a couple of ways you can lose this mission while you're following them.
Yeah, so doing any sort of damage, like coming into contact with them at all, is really bad. It'll fail the mission. So if you knock them out, it's really bad. If you put them on your back and start carrying them towards where they were going to walk to anyway, it's really bad.
Yeah, you definitely don't want to do this or you'll fail the mission.
Yeah, it would be pretty ridiculous to be able to do this. All right, if you can't tell by our cheesy joke, technically did knock him out, but the key point was I didn't do any damage. So the developers didn't, like it's an oversight, they didn't think people would just walk up to people blocking the blackjack in their face. And when you block, it deals 0 damage, but for some reason it still puts enemies in a knocked out state. So we abuse that on this level to knock him out, but do no damage. So the game's like, you know what, it's whatever. He must have just fell asleep.
This is way faster than following them around
Yeah,
town.
this saves about like 2 minutes. So we're going to drop him off here. There you go, buddy. And then we take the key off the front guard, and it's the basement key, and that's going to come into play later. Let's see if we get this guard manip. Oh, we got a really good one. Oh no.
Oh, no.
Never mind. I jinxed it. All right. It doesn't really matter if he blocks you there or not, but it's, you know, we're trying to save every second we can.
Yeah. Just going to blast this door open.
Yeah. So some doors are pick lockable, but if you just shoot at them and do enough damage, they'll just open. So this is also the first level with like a loot objective. So the name of the game is Thief, so we're just going to be stealing like every valuable we can. And on normal difficulty, the loot requirements are pretty lenient. As you start going up higher and higher in difficulty, it basically requires you to collect like every item in the level. But now we got probably the most flashy death abuse in the game. So okay, this guy is actually going to be an issue here. I'm just going to block him or flash him.
All right, let's see if he gets it. Okay, that's good. Oh, you got it. Awesome. He had to pickpocket a guy there, and if he catches you, you just can't pickpocket him.
Yeah. And that guy would I had to lead that guy back out, otherwise he would have like yelled and alerted that guy and I wouldn't be able to pickpocket him. It's RNG whether or not he beats you to that door. Oh, I actually failed it. Oh my god. There we go.
All right, there you go. Got the pickpocket.
So you noticed I quick saved and quick loaded there. What happens when the game... so normally those guys have like a dialogue, and it's supposed to be like some really lore-heavy dialogue. But we just skipped that by quick saving, quick loading, and then they just do whatever they're scripted to do next, which is patrol. And as you saw, it's usually easy to pickpocket the items off of them, but I'm not very good at this game. So coming up here, I'm just going to say that there's a skip coming up that's totally insane. It took us 20 years to figure out you can do it. And like when we found it, we were like, holy jeez. It saves about like 5 seconds too. I'm just going to flash that guy so he's not annoying. There we go.
Wow. Holy cow.
We used to shoot a rope arrow into the walls around that room and then climb up and get it from above. Yeah, so that was 20 hard years of like speed engineering into the game to figure out we could just jump from below. And then we also got another death abuse coming up here at the end of this level. We call this one To the Moon. It's really fun. It's one of the more unique ones, and pretty much anyone can do it. So I'm going to actually set it up here in a second.
All right. Got it.
All right, so that we're at Haunted Cathedral, and Doc, this is probably the best time to talk about enemy RNG.
Yeah, so there's not very much RNG in this run. The only real RNG is enemies. So some enemies have set paths when they're patrolling, but other enemies will just have a set area that they'll randomly move around. This level has quite a few of those, so you kind of just have to adapt when you reach them. We don't really know where they're going to be. There's a particular section that has a lot of enemies, so we'll see what happens. Did you beat him? Yeah, you beat him.
Okay, good.
Cool. That ghost can block you there.
Yeah. So now we're coming up on a pretty tough trick. You just got to jump across here.
First try. Wow. Okay.
Normally you would just shoot a broadhead arrow into that, like into a button behind that window we jumped into, but that's slow. So coming up is actually where most of the RNG takes place. So at that bridge you see over there. We'll see how many enemies we get. It can be very bad sometimes.
Yeah, let's see what happens.
Only one, but he's also in the way, so that's really annoying. Gonna flash him there. Oh god, he's blocking.
No.
He's blocking the rope. Oh no, we're good. All right.
Okay, that wasn't the worst, but that was like not great either.
Yeah, you could have like upwards of like 4 of those. We call them, they're Burks, but we just call them dinos. You could have upwards of like 4 of them on the bridge, and it's really bad. So I wanted to tell a story here that a lot of people think, coming up we have to normally you would have to pick lock this door, and like a wall behind you comes crashing in. But you can mantle over the door, and you certainly could never have done it on Old Dark. The new engine has better mantling, so you can only mantle over the door on New Dark.
But you just did it right there. Okay, well, some people think that you shouldn't be able to mantle there, but we just did it, so that's that myth solved.
Yeah, and that's the end of the mission there.
Yeah, pretty easy.
So now we're into Lost City. So if you ever watched like Futurama, where they kind of go to like old New York, this is basically the old New York of this game. So like the old city underneath. So we have speed tech again here. It's just called fast swim. So you get on the ladder, you jump off in the water, and then you just got ground speed in water. You noticed at the start of the swimming, I was moving really slow. But the fast swim allows me to actually do this in one cycle without having to go up for any breath or anything.
Time for a donation?
Oh, yeah,
sure. You got
Great.
a quick one.
We have $25 from Toasty that says, "Hey Psych0sis, Toast here. Thanks to everyone at the event for doing such an amazing thing, and thanks for getting Thief to GDQ. The Thief speedrunning community and all us Taffers are rooting for you. Best of luck with the run. Here's to hoping for first try egg skip. And remember, better check my map."
Oh, God. Thanks, Toasty.
All right, we got another trick coming up here.
Yeah,
You want to explain
this
it?
is actually a pretty big trick. So it's basically just, I mentioned earlier you could keep chaining the blackjack. So we're going to do it about 3 or 4 times here to survive a fall that would absolutely kill us. And we have to go around this little tower here. So it's definitely not easy. So I got to practice.
It's not lost no more.
Get it?
Got
Awesome.
it.
All right. The timing on that's pretty tricky. You can get consistently when you practice it. But,
Yeah, it saves so much time. I'm not going to lie, this is probably the perfect time for donations because it's just general movement from here to the next objective for like 3 minutes.
Great, sounds good. Well, we have $25 from Needon that says, "Great job, Psych0sis, a.k.a. Tommy Bay, a.k.a. Bill. Much love from Needon and Jackson."
Thanks, Nedin. It's Nedin, by the way.
Oh.
It's all good. Oh, that's the Blackjack Glitch in action right there.
Can you put it away?
Yeah, okay.
Thank you.
I just
Oh my
missed my
gosh.
jump now.
Oh, that was horrible.
I forgot I still had it
Sorry
loaded.
about that.
You could keep going.
All right. We have $25 from J-Root that says, "Good luck on the run, Psych0sis. I know you'll do all of us in the Thief Speedrunning Discord proud. Thank you so much for introducing me and many others to the wonders of Thief Speedrunning. The run has improved so much in the few short months I've been around, and I hope to see it improve further. Much love, J-Rude."
Aw, thanks, J-Root.
Time for another?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Keep
there's,
going.
There's plenty of time.
Oh,
Yeah.
all right. Well, we have $100 from Sunjammer180 that says,
Wow.
"Thief is my favorite series of all time and a perfect excuse to unsteal some cash for a good cause. Shoutouts to other old timers from the TTLG forums and to all the GDQ runners and organizers for making every year a better one."
You keep going.
All right.
Yeah.
We have $20 from Irish20 that says, "Hey Taffers, thank you for running my favorite stealth game ever. Don't forget to salt the fries." $10 from Nedden and the Rock and Robs family that says, "Hey Tommy Day, love watching GDQ with the fam and love watching you play the best game, Thief, at 10 Menor."
That's my friend. The 10-minute thing is we play like 10 mans in CS. So that's our role in the Discord. You could keep going. So.
All right. No. We have $25 from Fungus Plays that says, "I've been watching you guys for many years now. Thief was the game that set my passion for gaming ablaze, even if I only could play it for like 10 minutes at a time because I was so afraid at my early age. Please give the game a good beating as my payback."
I got you.
Oh, got
Oh,
sniped.
jeez. I got sniped.
Yeah, that's all right.
Oh.
He's got some health to work with here, but they can still ruin your day, those enemies.
Oh, that one almost sniped me. So you're going to notice we're back at the tower we were at the beginning. So this level kind of comes full circle at the end with the route we use. This mantle is deceptively hard. Nope.
Oh, got it. Nice.
All
All right.
Especially on the old engine, the mantling's a lot worse. So you're going to also notice the rope arrow I put at the start is going to come into play now. And we're going to get this pretty tricky jump back to the way we came in.
That was good timing.
Yeah, we got it.
Yeah, all right, awesome.
And then the mine that we put down all the way back in the beginning is going to come into play again for yet another death abuse. You're going to notice a trend. We try to kill Garrett at the end of pretty much every mission. There we go.
Got it. Cool.
All right. This is Undercover, and it has one of the biggest skips in the game. So, Doc, if you want to talk about it, because I need to focus.
Yeah, this level is great casually. Basically, you're going undercover inside of the sanctuary of this group called the Hammerites. And there's these 2 items that we're going to have to steal. Well, you find out that they're behind a gate, and there's these 5 switches that you have to hit in quick succession. You got to like look around, look at diaries, find clues on where they are. But that's super slow, so we're just going to cheat at the video game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm going to come up to it right now, so just give me a sec to...
Yeah, let him focus here, because this trick is a little weird.
Okay. Oh, not getting down.
Okay, got stuck.
All right, I'll just get up on it. Oh, geez. All right, we got it. Yeah, there we go.
That's it.
All right, so now we're in the right spot. And then we just got to go through and not kill ourselves. That's the object fling in action right there. There we go.
Got it.
So
awesome.
we're
He's
in. That's only half of the thing, though, so just give me a sec.
Yeah, get out.
There we go.
Yes, all right.
Oh, go the other way.
Yeah.
Yeah, if I go the other way, that whole hallway is blocked with guards, so I have to go this way. Okay, good. The priest didn't come out of his thing. Also, yet another death abuse, this time with another object fling. And this one could send me like pretty much anywhere around this room, so I got to be sure to know where I am. Okay. And
All right, yeah, he's going to get out.
Yeah. There we go. So now we're on return, and yet again, I need you to commentate because I need to focus here.
All right, yeah, so in this level, Garrett's going to be stealing an item called the Eye. It's just the basic resident MacGuffin in this game. But after you steal it, the Haunted Cathedral actually... You're getting blocked by this zombie so hard.
There you go.
Yeah, the Haunted Cathedral will actually lock you inside, and there's this whole quest line where you have to help a ghost to get out. It takes so long, though. So
there's the ghost.
Yeah, so we're just gonna fling out of the level, and the game will think we escaped.
Yeah, this fling is really precise. So give me a sec. No.
Nope, didn't get it.
This one. Give me just 1 sec. Damn it.
It's all right.
Ooh, I've never failed it this much. There we go.
That's it. All right.
There's like a trigger for the outside, barely peeking through just a specific part of that wall, and I have to death abuse and right up the wall like very specifically.
So a little earlier, I talked about enemy RNG, and this is one of the levels that is the bane of us speedrunners of this game.
Oh my god, I've lost so many runs to this level.
Yeah, so we only have 5 health in this level because you end up getting beat up at the starting, but there's these 2 hallways that have a ton of random enemies in it. The first one's coming up here. Let's see if he got good RNG.
Decent.
All right, that's not bad. That's not bad so far. He had to use both of his flash bombs there. There's a final hallway that has a ton of enemies, so he's going to have to get good RNG here to make it through.
Gonna get that plum there for a little extra health. Oh, jeez.
Okay.
Oh, jeez.
Oh!
Oh,
Oh
right.
my god.
Oh my god. They could just like go from side to side, blocking that whole hallway, and there's nothing you can do. That's like the bane of all of our existences. So we're back at the
Undercover.
Yeah, the undercover place, the cathedral, whatever it was. I'm gonna bring a little friend with me. His name's Rocky. We're gonna use him for an object fling later on in the level. I'm gonna just say that there's probably like the worst soft lock in this game, in this level. So normally the only real soft locks are that you like quick save in a bad spot, and like every time you load, you're just gonna die. But here, we're gonna listen to this Hammerite that's like holed up in a little cell underneath in the catacombs here, and he's gonna give us a key. And that key has a very, 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 very small chance to spawn behind him, but I've lost about 3 like world record paced runs to it happening. So I really do not want that to happen.
Yeah, if it spawns in the room in there with them, you
Like
just
down
can't.
there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you just can't get it,
Yeah.
and you're stuck.
I have a save just in case it happens. I hope it doesn't. You could also read like a donation or two here.
All right, sounds great. We have $25 from Brad203 that says, had to donate for Thief. One of my fondest memories as a kid is staying up late and just watching my dad play through this game and its sequels. I owe everything to my dad, so this game has a special place in my heart. Love.
And our enemies must surely kill him.
You could read one more.
All right, sounds good. We have $50 from Rasputin that says, what's that? Thief? Take my money, so to speak.
Oh, hold on. Let me.
That guy's gonna block.
Yeah, I got
it.
a very bad bridge set up here.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So normally you would have had to go around and like up a couple staircases to get into there, but I barely just managed to get the fling. So yeah, that's like another element of RNG there. That bridge can have like no enemies or upwards of like 4 like it did there. So after I flash these guys, I have to flash them or else they'll go straight for this priest and kill him. I'm just carrying this guy to the end of the mission. There's nothing really special, so you could do a couple more donations.
All right, sounds good. We have $10 from Morgathon that says, thank you, Psych0sis, for representing the Thief speedrun community. We are few in number, always in the shadows, but ever present. Also, thank you to the GDQ team for the amazing work you have done over the years. The Taffer Tavern will always be open to you guys.
You could do one more.
All right, one more you shall have. We have $50 from Arkham that says, oh snap, Thief Run. Here's some more money.
Thank you.
All right, so we're coming up on the last level, Maw of Chaos. And Maw of Chaos, to some people, is a really fun run, fun level to run, and to others, it's like the bane of their run. I think Doc says he kind of enjoys it. It's probably my favorite level, at least the first half, and you'll see why. So the level, the way it's structured is it's pretty linear, and it makes sense from like a story point. We're basically in hell right now, and we're just making our way to like the depth of hell and stopping like a ritual by this evil like demon god. But right here, you're gonna notice I just skipped there. That's not the biggest skip, but here's another one that's pretty tough.
Yeah. Let's see if he gets it.
I should get it. Yep.
Yeah, that was good. Good job.
There we go. Yeah, so I said the level was like pretty linear, but in all honesty, like for aesthetic purposes, they try to put all these like cool tunnels, and you're gonna see like all these enemies floating out of them and like eggs and stuff. But we actually use those tunnels to skip portions of the level because it's quicker to go through them than to do the actual level.
Oh, dang it. That's all right.
You could get that with a bunny hop, but it's fine. I'll just do it with the old item stack. So normally we would have had to swim up that upside down waterfall. As you can see, the level's trying to be like, oh, we're so weird. Everything's backwards. And then you would like float up above, and there's like a whole water section above you. But it's faster to just item stack into the well and just get up into where you were going to go anyway. As you can see, this level is pretty much like testing, in a speedrun sense, like all your like tricks that you've learned as if you were to learn this run. So right here, we got a fast ladder. We already did the Blackjack Glitch. There's another one coming up that's even more important. And then there's going to be a fling at the end that's super difficult. It's probably the hardest fling to make sure you don't die from it in the run. So it's going to come up here in a second. You could actually probably read a donation.
All right, sounds good. We have $25 from Arrow223 that says, the Thief series are my favorite games of all time. So nice to see it at a GDQ. Good luck on your run, Psych0sis.
All right. You're going to notice that guy's T-posing there. Within a certain range, enemies just stay T-posed. Also, here's the skip. I'm just going to do it right now.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, it's very difficult to get in there. You need to do very like precisely timed Blackjack glitches. No. All right. I'll give it like 2 more tries. I really want to get this. There we go.
That one's hard.
Yeah. Because When you do the Blackjack Glitch, it shoots you off in a random direction sometimes. So you notice like the first one, I kind of got knocked backwards. Also good RNG. The eggs have different enemies in them, and depending on which ones, they can block your path right there. But yeah, I'm just gonna flash this guy. Gonna flash this guy too. Oh, he actually walked away. That's fine with me.
Get the fling.
There we go.
Got it. Good job.
All right, so now we're basically at the end of the game. I quick save there just in case I mess up something. I'm gonna have to come down here pretty safe. So, you know, I was talking about how he's doing a ritual. You see, you could maybe make him out over there at the pillar doing a weird, like, hand waving. So that eye right there, the thing he said that was the MacGuffin, or like the magical item driving the story, that's like the key to this ritual. And if if he finishes it, like the world's gonna burn and everyone's gonna, be in a bad time. And so we had a fake eye made for us by the Hammerites, and we're gonna switch it out here. But we have to wait for him to actually turn around here. So you can say a donation here too.
All right, sounds good. We have $25 from Crazy Eddie that says, thrilled to see Thief at a GDQ. This game introduced one of my all-time favorite characters, the one and only Officer Benny.
Yeah.
You want to talk about those moss arrows there?
Yeah, so this whole like red area is like, it's a tile set. So if you've played Thief, you know that like certain floors have like different sounds to them. And this is the one person in the game we can't alert at all. So we just had to make sure we put down moss arrows. They soften the ground and make it pretty much like no sound.
Silent. Yep.
Yeah, pretty much silent. I'm just gonna take this opportunity to shout out everyone in the Thief speedrunning community. Count, Amorphous, J-Rude, Dan, Angder, Esno, Onejin. If I forgot anyone else, I'm sorry, but you know I love you all. Like I said, at the beginning of the year, the world record was like 35, like 42 or something. And now, as of 2 days ago, I managed to finally push it down to below sub 30 for like the first, which we thought was like a pipe dream at the beginning of the year. But it's so cool that everyone all it takes is a dedicated group of like 6 people to just really push a game to the limit. This guy's really annoying, actually. I'm just going to go into sound vacuum over here and shut him up. There we go. So this sound vacuum, GDQ staff's probably going to get mad at me, but it's actually faster to switch out the eye immediately and then immediately come to the sound vacuum, because what's happening right now is we're still within range of his AI, so it goes pillar to pillar waving its hands. But Garrett, or the player character, is not in the same room, so the voice line never plays. And the AI like checks to see if the voice line played. It didn't play, but like for some reason it just assumes, oh, I must have said it, and it just immediately goes to the next pillar. So it actually saves. We've timed it. It saves about 1 minute and 10 seconds. But I just wanted a couple more seconds to shout out people. But I'm actually going to go back because now we don't know the timing for that. So I just want to be able to kill myself in time. You could probably fit a donation again.
Sure. We've got $10 from Rockin' Robs that says, hey, Tommy Way and GDQ, glad to see you on the big stage running Thief. Love from the Rockin' Robs fam.
Rockin' Robs is one of my friends' like restaurants that he works at and his dad owns. There's one more pillar, actually, that he's going to do his whole hand-waving thing at, so you can read another one.
All right, sounds good. We have $5 from Ridic Nomad that says, hey, where'd my $5 go? Oh no, Thief!
You can keep going.
All right, well, we have $20 from Heretic Sin that says, one of my all-time favorite games, Thief. Never thought I'd see a speedrun for it. P.S. Covert Muffin is doing a great job hosting. Thanks, Heretic.
All right, so time ends when the menu pops up and Psych0sis like ends up dying.
Yeah, so I need to listen for an audio cue here.
And oh, you're not dead?
I didn't do it. All right. Well, all right. It's fine. I didn't put my health at the right number. That's pretty.
All right. Well, we have no idea when the screen's going to pop up, but it's going to pop up any second
Yeah,
now.
it'll be like 10 seconds from now.
And this is why we death abuse.
Yeah, that's why we actually just go in the corner and we have the whole time set up. It'll come up here in a second.
Time. There we go.
What was the time? Just curious.
That's a 33:23.
Oh, that's really good.
Yeah, that's really great.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you all for watching.
Yeah, if anyone's ever interested in speedrunning the game, we have so many, like I said, dedicated people just putting time into the game. We've made so many like tutorials this year. Amorphous is really big with that. He's been pretty much pumping out tutorials for every trick you can think of. We have a Discord. You can find it on our speedrun.com pages. You know, show Thief 2 some love too. That's a really good game. Don't worry about Thief 2014. That's a bad game. And otherwise, yeah, thanks for having me, GDQ. Everyone here has been really cool, and I'm having a great time.
Yep. Shouts to Doctors Without Borders.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right, excellent run, Psych0sis. Thank you so much. That was awesome. That being said, we are going to run a quick Twitch ad, and then we will be back.
All right, everyone, welcome back to SGDQ 2018. I will be your host for the next few hours here. My name is Psych0sis, and up next we have Metal Gear Solid: The Twin Snakes, run by Plywood. And following, The Legend of Zelda: Four Swords Adventures, Any Percent run by ZMaster91. We have a couple donations here. We have a $25 donation from Anna Artemis. We need to make Pepsi Man happen, and if you haven't seen it, you should. Let's do this. Speaking of Pepsi Man, bonus game coming up if we meet the incentive. We are currently at $13,314.77 out of $45,000. So definitely a great game, something you're going to want to take a look at. Has the most APM per game that I've ever seen, which is ads per minute. So it's definitely something that is something you're going to want to definitely see. We have a $200 donation from Venom1406. Hey everyone, I wanted to thank you all for your great work. Keep it up. Greetings from Germany and good night. We have a $150 donation from Sinclair. Hey everyone, I hope my donation helps. Shout out from South Carolina. Also, Pepsi Man. We have a $175 donation from DZO. Awesome GDQ. Take that money. Cheers. We also have a $150 donation from Shirato. Do you want to see the Pepsi Man? Then become a fellow Pepsi Men. Not only if you are a Pepsi fan, but you should try some Pepsi Man. Come and join the Pepsi Clan. It is all part of the Pepsi plan. Pepsi Man. So coming up next, we again have the Metal Gear Solid Twin Snakes. For that, we have an incentive, Save or Kill Meryl. Currently, Save Meryl is winning with $9,914.96, and Kill Meryl is sitting at $8,853.55. So if you want to kill Meryl, you're going to have to get those donations in. We have another $150 donation. This one's from Magic Socks. I would like a large pepperoni pizza and a side of Pepsi Man, please. Good luck to all the runners, and thanks for an awesome SGDQ. We have a $25 donation from Fanta Girl. Hey all, Fanta Girl here. I might not be as strong as the other refreshment heroes, but I am always ready to help against the evil clutches of Coke Dude with what strength I have. Stay strong, Pepsi Man. I believe in you. We have a $10 donation from Mr. 196. Coke is better than Pepsi, but Pepsi Man is the best ad campaign ever, and the game is fantastic. Let's get that run going. We have a $50 donation from Wayne. What a great event as always, watching for years now, and the dedication of runners, staff, and everyone else involved is always amazing. Donation goes to Announcer's Choice. So again, coming up next is going to be Metal Gear Solid: The Twin Snakes. The current bid incentive is Save or Kill Meryl. Save Meryl still winning with $9,924.96, and Kill Meryl trailing closely behind, only about $800 off, is $9,113.55. Bonus game Pepsi Man is also something on the incentives list. We are at $13,774 out of $45,000 for that. And another one coming up for the Legend of Zelda, you're going to be able to choose the file names, and we have a huge lead for Volcor at $21,684. Followed by Lonk, which is $2,126, and second place, which is $1,097.78. We have a $50 donation from Camille G. I'm a Pepsi man, doing all that Pepsi can. From the streets of LA to the shores of Japan, Pepsi man. We also have a $25 donation from Maddie T58. Had to donate while my girl Saku is on the mic. Can't wait to see the Metal Gear run, and let's make Pepsi Man happen.